They say better late than never, and that's apropos in 2020 as the high school football playoffs kicked off tonight. What a season for Lafayette High. The Lions hosting their first playoff game in 15 years as they take on East Jefferson. The Lions looking to advance out of the first round for just the fourth time since 1990. The Week 8 meeting between New Iberia and Southside canceled. Now will play out in our game of the week as district foes meet on the 5A bracket. And of course, that's not our only game involving two Acadiana teams. St Martinville hosts Kaplan and Laurelville hosting Jeanerette. The Tigers haven't played a game since November 6th, put their perfect 6-0 record on the line against Jeanerette. Playing on Black Friday means a little bit less this year with the later postseason start. Still, tonight marks the beginning of championship chases for more than 200 schools across the state. How did it all play out? Well, let's find out together on Friday Night Football. It starts now. Well, good evening and welcome inside the KATC studio. I'm Andrew Clay. He's Seth Lewis. Brina Aldridge, as always, will join us a little bit later in the show. The past few weeks, Seth, COVID has dominated all the headlines with game after game after game being canceled.
Yeah, last Friday night, New Iberia and Southside were scheduled to wrap up their regular seasons, but the Sharks went to virtual learning and froze after school activities, canceling the two's matchup.
Yeah, but the scheduling gods had other plans and were destined to get this one in, and we got it tonight. It's our game of the week, Dr. Malcolm Stubbs Orthopedics game of the week. As New Iberia hosted Southside, the Jackets are playing in the postseason for just the first time since 2013 and looking to avenge last year's loss to Southside, a game that was in the regular season and helped put the Sharks into the playoffs for the school's very first time. Still the Sharks seeking that first playoff win. The Yellow Jackets, though, are the ones that come out buzzing. Opening drive of the game, Markel Linzer gets around the end. This man running with anger as he gets into the end zone as New Iberia hops on top first. And this rain certainly played into their offense. Still in the first quarter, a little deja vu. That's Linzer again on the outside. The dude's big, he's strong, and he's fast. He gets into the score. He sure is. 13-0. Southside trying to respond, but Braxton Gilbo is stuffed in the backfield. Yellow Jackets giving up nothing in the first half, leading 26-0. All four touchdowns courtesy of Linzer. In the third, Sharks still looking to get on the board. It's Gilbo going down. The ball is scooped up by Latavian Thompson, who scores. 33-0. Nish on top now. And it's all a party now for the Jackets. Still in the third, Sharks crack the scoreboard. Gilbo hits Eden Stagg in for the touchdown, but it's a little too late as it's Southside who's falling in this opening round matchup as New Iberia wins big 53-13.
This moment has been a long time coming for Lafayette. When head coach Cedric Figueroa took over at his alma mater in March, his first goal was to bring the Lions back to the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Not only did they accomplish that, but they also landed a top 10 seed too. Lafayette hosting a playoff game for the first time since 2006, taking on East Jefferson. We start in the second with the Lions up 7-0 on defense. Braylon Celestine comes up with the tackle for the loss to force a punt. Ensuing drive for Lafayette, Oliver Craddock gets the inside carry, sees traffic, so he takes the detour 44 yards for the touchdown. 14-0 Mighty Lions. Now, later in the second quarter, we will see what Warriors trying to get points before the break. Fails Figueroa and Jared Goody combine for the sack on Arthur Oliver to complete the first half shutout. Third quarter, EJ was literally throwing up prayers to get some offense, any offense. Oliver finds it. It bounces into the hands of Jermaine Guillard, and that, my friends, is what a 91-yard prayer looks like. Touchdown East Jeff as they trail 13-6. That score much closer than it appeared, though, as Lafayette was truly dominant. Zansonye takes it in from 14 yards out. Lafayette secures their first playoff win since 2006 with the 43-6 victory. Acadiana, the 1 seed in 5A, taking on Covington. The Wrecking Rams defense was stout early. Yeah, you can predict this one. Isaiah Burrell laying the boom in the backfield to force a punt. And then next drive for Acadiana, the veer machine gets to veering. First, Amari Wiggins barrels his way for the 20-yard gain. That leads to Tyven Zeno punching it in at the goal line from 1 yard out. 7-0 Acadiana. Next drive for Covington, looking to roll out, but Justice Bryce is going to have other plans. He's going to come up with the sack. Acadiana forces a 3-and-out. So, Andrew, you know what is coming next. Zeno gets the outside carry, and he is waving bye to his haters, literally. 45-yard touchdown. Acadiana wins big, 44-7.
Another hurricane or two. We might have had a hurricane, Zeno. Kaplan St Martinville in 4A, fourth quarter here. Toss to Drake Lejeune. Excuse me, this is fourth down. That's going to go in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion. Kaplan would line up, and they're going to stuff it in. So good job there here for Kaplan. It's tied at taking the 8-6 lead. St. Martinville looking to respond the very next drive. Harrison throwing a beauty to wide open Harvey Broussard. He's going to go all the way into the house. And with the touchdown in the book, St. Martinville also going for the 2-point conversion, as Tanner Harrison is just going to keep it himself on the conversion. St. Martinville, they're going to win this game in overtime tonight by a score of 32-22.
Church Point, the 4 seed in 3A, taking on Mansfield, and the Bears would pound the rock in this one with Gavin Richard getting physical here for a first down. And this one was sometimes 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But, hey, they'll get it done however they want to do it. Jalen Reese finds daylight up the middle, bringing it near the goal line. And then 2 plays later, Richard would cash in to make it 12-0 Bears. But Mansfield would go on quite the drive, lasting 10 minutes with a lot of trickery to move down the field, including pop passes and jet sweeps, as you can see right there. And then with 2 seconds remaining in the half, D. Thomas has all day to throw, and he's going to launch this one in the direction of Adrian Green, who hauls it in and fights to get it in the end zone. The Wolverines cut the Church Point lead in half to make it 12-6 at the break, but the Bears are too much, advancing to the next round.
Yeah, that scored 18-6.
And then tomorrow, Breaux Bridge plays Warren Eastern. That's a 7 p.m. kickoff at East Jefferson High School. Meanwhile, Jennings, the top-seeded team in 3A, hosts ERAF. That game is scheduled for 5 o'clock.
When we come back, we swing into 4A, where Westgate headed into the postseason on as one of the hottest teams in Acadiana.
Plus, Cecilia hopes its high-powered offense isn't tripping on
Tryptophan.
Tryptophan
That's the stuff in
tonight.
turkey.
Okay, all right, yep. No, but first, it's Top Squad time here on Friday Night Football.
Get
Really?
it right, get it right, get it tight.